Atlas Stone, session number 2. Let's get right into this. So here's the first rep at 265. This one's almost a little bit funny. This kinda didn't measure right. Oop. Alright. I'll saw what happened there. No big deal. Alright, first, last week, I'm focusing on keeping those heels and the foot fully planted into the ground for the entire range of motion. And I'm focusing on a little bit of a lower arm placement, but still keeping my hands down to minimize that little space and slippage there on the stone. But I nailed it pretty good. So let's watch these. Full foot all the way through down here. The main hip, ankle, knee, stack, whatever component that causes the stone to go upwards. Using my glute and my hip and my ankle at the same time to stack my knee up over the ankle so that my hips have a shorter and more upward range of motion to travel. Rather than from here to here, it's from here to here. Watch. Because I shorten that. See that? Alright, next rep. Place my arms are out a little bit more, which allow the hands to be turned down even more, and those hands can pull the stone up. Okay? Also notice I'm keeping this a little bit higher. Yeah, finally got the speed there. Notice when I pull it into the lap, the difference from last week, I'm sitting higher here, and I'm pushing more here into the belly, into this stone, which allows for more upright torso position. And I'm actually focused on keeping my neck neutral with my spine. That's helping me a lot with minimizing that space and slippage down there. And it's also allowing my arms, I'm not even thinking about my arm placement too much. They're just kind of falling naturally into a better position of what I wanted because I'm in a more optimal position just generally in my entire body. Start pulling it a little bit higher. It's still not high. Eventually what I want, you'll see here in a second, it bumps the rail on the way up. I want it to be clear. I want it to be over and then touch. Kind of progress in height and explosiveness the similar way that you would weight. I don't want to hit it all in the same week. It was a little bit better. Still hit the rail on the way up, which means I'm not going straight up enough. There's still a little bit forward direction in the hips. Okay, here's the 200 stone. I take it for a triple. I don't know if I got it that one. I don't think I did. Kind of. Still not really. The third one is where I nail it, and then that's the main point I'm going to take in next week. I'm going to maintain the ones that I nailed this week, and I'm going to really start working on ripping it high and in a straight line. Not that one. I think this one is a little bit better. So points for next week. I'm probably going to take the 335 stone. I'm going to take a few, probably first half of my sets at the 315 or 310, whichever one's cleaner. I'm going to take the 335 and start working on matching that speed to this speed. It won't happen necessarily that session, but the following session, it'll probably all be work with the 335. I'm going to guess it will match that speed. So you kind of see we chip away a little bit, matching velocity with the previous week when you move up a week. You really want that velocity to stay the same, and the volume to stay the same, and the technique to stay the same, as heavy as you possibly can for as long as you possibly can. And then from there, then you have a place to go to a heavy stone. Alright guys, that's enough for week 2. Let me know if I can do anything better, anything more, anything different. Likes and shares help a lot. That's it. Have a good week.